Let me hit you with a crazy stat. Did you know the average American household carries over $100,000 in debt? Now, that's mortgages, credit cards, student loans, the whole mess. But here's the thing. Debt isn't just numbers on a statement. It's messing with your stress levels, your sleep, your relationships, your entire life. And worst of all, most people don't even realize they're burning out until they're already running on fumes. Just like this light bulb, this dead light bulb. Your energy, motivation, and hope can burn out under too much financial stress. And here's the real shocker. Most people think the way out is to pay off everything as fast as possible. But what if I told you that's actually a trap? Now stick with me and I'll explain why. Let me know if any of these sound familiar. You're constantly anxious about money. You avoid looking at your bank balance. You argue about finances with people you love and care about. You feel mentally exhausted just thinking about budgeting. You make budgets that never seem to work. And you're starting to believe you'll never be debt-free. If any of these hit home, you might be experiencing debt burnout. And the worst part? Most people don't even realize it until they're already stuck. But the good news, and there is some good news, there's a way out. Let's get into it. Hey there, friends. Steve here, your second or maybe your third favorite grandfather, back with another episode of Old Guy Insights. People also know me as the Get Out of Debt guy as well. I've got over 30 years experience in dealing with these issues. Now, today we're tackling something that's hitting way too many people very hard. Debt burnout. And if you think it can't happen to you, well, think again. If you find this episode helpful, do me a favor, a personal favor. Hit the like button and stick around and watch it through the end. That's the best way to help spread this message and help more people get out of financial stress. Now, let's talk about warning signs. Do any of these sound familiar? You feel a constant low-level anxiety about your finances? You wake up in the morning and immediately check your bank app, not because you want to, but because you're terrified of what you'll see. Even when you're not thinking about money, it's there. It's lingering like the background noise in your mind. You avoid opening bills, checking statements, or looking at the bank balance. Your email inbox is filled with unopened account statements, and you tell yourself you'll check your balance tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes. The idea of facing those numbers makes your stomach churn. Maybe money has become a major source of tension in your relationships. Conversations with your spouse used to be about weekend plans or future vacations, and now it's just arguments about why there's never enough money, who spent what, and when the next paycheck is coming. Maybe you feel exhausted by the thought of budgeting or planning your finances. You need to sit down and figure things out, but every time you try, it feels impossible. The numbers blur together and you just shut your laptop, promising yourself you'll deal with it later. Maybe you've made a budget over and over, and it never seems to work. You've sat down, written out your income, listed your expenses, told yourself, okay, this time I got this. And then, boom, life happens. The car breaks down, a bill pops up out of nowhere, and suddenly your perfect budget is useless. Instead of helping, it just makes you feel like a failure. But here's the truth. Most budgets, they're just a page of lies. They don't reflect how real life actually works. And that's why they never seem to stick. I'm going to make an admission to you. I hate budgets. I don't really budget. Other people I know in the financial world don't budget. Budgets suck. Maybe you've started thinking, what's the point? I'll never be debt-free anyway. You used to be motivated to tackle your debt. Now it just feels hopeless. No matter how much you pay, it never seems to go away. So instead of trying, you just start ignoring it altogether. If you're nodding along with any of these, you're not alone. I've been there. One night at 2 a.m., I sat at the kitchen table, a stack of unpaid bills in front of me. I could hear my little girl, my daughter, breathing in the next room, fast asleep. No idea that her dad felt like a total failure. My heart was pounding. I was out of options. And in that moment, I realized it wasn't just about the money. It was about feeling powerless, like I was stuck in a game I didn't even know the rules to. Eventually, I had to face my financial reality. It was terrifying, but taking action was the first step towards freedom, and I learned something surprising along the way. Escaping debt isn't about paying it off as fast as possible. It's about creating a plan that actually works for you, for your life. So here's what you can do right now about debt burnout. Start with a mini victory. Pick one small bill, the smallest expense. And pay it off this week. Small steps build confidence. Face the numbers. Look at your accounts. The truth might suck, but knowing is better than guessing. Automate what you can. Set up automatic payments for at least one bill to reduce the stress. You can also automate saving money as well. You can simplify your financial plan. Focus on one debt at a time. Don't forget to celebrate small wins. Reward yourself for progress, even if it's tiny. And if you feel stuck, hey, you can leave me a question in the comments if you don't mind discussing it publicly. But if you want to talk to someone privately, go to Damon Day, DamonDay.com. Damon's a great debt coach, and I have mentored him for decades. He knows his stuff. Don't forget to take care of your mental health. Debt is stressful. Make sure you're also taking care of yourself emotionally and physically. Debt burnout doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. But staying stuck, that's a choice. The sooner you recognize the signs, the sooner you can take control again. And trust me, your future self will thank you for it. Hey, next time I'll reveal the number one mistake people make when trying to escape debt and why it keeps them stuck. Any guesses? Drop them in the comments. And tell me, what's the biggest money mistake you've ever made? If you feel brave, you can share that in the comments too. I bet you're not alone. Until next time, stay curious, be kind to each other, and remember, financial freedom starts with one small step. See ya.